How you doing, Luke?
I'm doing great. How about you, Matt?
I'm doing fantastic. So, I've seen first few episodes of the series. I'm really loving it so far, loving your character. So, tell me, how has it been getting to play someone like Sean, who has all these layers to him that we get to see revealed over multiple episodes? There's a lot of dimensions to your character. So, what
Yeah,
has that been like getting to develop?
I mean, I still think it is, but it's challenging for me because usually I get the opportunity to play characters who have like maybe a different way of talking, maybe a different way of walking, maybe
Mm-hmm.
a different way of, yeah, their mindset's like completely different and manifests itself in a visible way on camera. But Sean talks like me. He walks like me,
Mm,
moves like me, breathes like me. The only difference that we have is our personalities, our dispositions, and our mentalities. So that's what I had to hone in on because that's the only way I could actually articulate that character. And that wasn't something that I just decided. It was something that went. It had a lot of work going into it to make sure that this character would be perceived as real and not a caricature.
mhm.
So I just made sure that I honed in on his ideology, which is so long as Jimmy can fix it, I'm 100% in. And even if he doesn't believe he can, I see him working towards it. So
Mm,
I'm in.
mm. Was there any one aspect of yourself that grounded yourself into with Sean that you brought in yourself and be like, okay, this is going to be me. That's a part of Sean.
Yeah, this one I haven't mentioned yet, and this is one that I think made it easier for me to connect with. I'm from South Florida. I grew up um, down there, and I played football, and I just learned how we all communicate down there. And there are some times where I slide into like an ethnic vernacular and speak. They call it AAVE now, but
Mm-hmm.
back when I was younger, it was Ebonics.
Yeah.
but and I'll switch between that and a professional vernacular pretty easily because of how I grew up. And Sean right now is the only character I've played who can like really do both like that. It's either
Mm,
been one or the other, but I felt like if I do that, why wouldn't this guy? And it's allowed me to kind of when there are some areas that feel uncomfortable for me to say, maybe I'll say it in a different way that's still me that can make Sean still feel grounded.
mm, mm. There's a lot of dark humor in the series, I
Yeah,
found especially. Um, was that always part of the script? Was there room on set to improv? How did that come about?
it's both the routine that kind of developed, and Bill Lawrence would be on set all the
Mm,
time facilitating this. But you do it how it's written, and then when you're done, you play. And it's not like it was a free for all. There was structure there, but man, sometimes it was tough just sitting in a it's just like, yo, imagine you just trying to play a pickup game and then there's Michael Jordan, or
mm,
imagine you just going for a drive and then there's Danica Patrick. It's like, yo, these people are just so good at this. At some point, it's like, how do I keep up? But then you start to realize, oh, it's not me in another car against Danica. Like we in the same car, we on the same team. I'm on the same team as Michael Jordan. We're working
mm,
to make this whole thing great. So they tend to elevate my performance where I feel like I'm lacking. So
mm.
just hanging around people great, sometimes it rubs off a little bit, and that's nice.
Nice, nice. And for my final question, one of the core aspects of the show deals with grieving, and there's a whole technique that they use where you got 15 minutes, you put on a sad song, listen to it, you can be sad for 15 minutes, and then be done. What song would be on your sad grieving playlist?
What a great question. Cavalier by James Vincent
Okay.
McMorrow. I don't know if anybody knows that dude, but he just kind of popped up on my Spotify a couple months
Mm,
ago, on my Apple Music a couple months ago, Apple, and he's such a good singer, and that song has less singing than I would anticipate for somebody who sings so well, and it moves me every time I hear it. What a
mm.
wonderful question!
Oh. Well, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for talking to me. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Likewise. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you.